Okay, this is my Midnite Solar SOC reading for all 4 batteries. It's looking at all of them. It says 93%, and you can see there's 67 amps going into all 4 batteries now. And if I look at this is the reported by the BMS SOC, and you can see they're all almost 100%. But I don't trust these. Last winter, I was looking at these, trusting these, and I ran my batteries too low once and it shut down. It's after multiple days of partial charging, it gets way off until it gets full again. So I don't trust these, I trust the other one, and it wouldn't be taking so much power in. Here's the current. Current is dropping some on the 4, battery number 4. Battery number 4 is, let's see what the differential is. The differential is not too out of line. It's less than 18. None of them are too high, so they haven't gotten up to the full point because it'll go higher. This is the number 4 battery, which is different than the others. This one is a Orient Power wall type, whereas these other ones are the old first versions of the Jakiper V100 before the Pro model. They don't have as good as cells in them, I don't think, and that's why you can see the voltage on the Pro is the orange one, why it's a lot higher. It's always a lot higher than the other ones. So here's the voltage. I have to play around with the voltage. This is what my classic charge controller has, and I have to compensate it because it doesn't have voltage sense. So as the power goes up on it, that's the red line. As the power goes up on the batteries, it'll eventually more match what the controller's seeing. So that's just one thing I have to do because I have an old charge controller to kind of trick it to be the right spot at the top. So anyway, there you go. There's a lot of amps going in there now. And even though these things are saying it's full, the voltage doesn't say it's full, because it'll be up around 55.2 when they're full, and that's what the absorb set for. And you can also tell by the current. The current's going to drop off. It's going to drop off when they're full. And the differential will go higher too, probably. As they get fuller, the cell differential spread apart. So anyway, my main point is don't believe this. Get a good external monitor of some sort. There's various kinds. And believe what it says, because it's going to be more accurate. And I think part of the reason that this isn't more in line is because the BMS SOC current doesn't show up when it's like less than 0.7 or 0.5 amps, so I don't think it's counting then. So if you have smaller loads, and then if you have multiple days of not reaching 100%, this SOC gets way off. Once it gets full again, we've just had 2 or 3 real overcast, cloudy days. It didn't top off. Once it gets up to its, higher spot and resets the SOC, it'll be pretty accurate to the other meter. But after multiple days, not so much. Multiple days of not being full. So hope nobody gets tricked like I did, because it's no fun having your battery shut down. But I was pushing them to see what they would do. It was my first winter with them last year. I wanted to see just how long, how far down I could take them. But I did it too much. And when they get real low, you'll see these. This is all 16 cells. You'll see them start to split apart. So then you definitely know when you're getting at the bottom. Anyway, hope this helps someone. If you're interested in the monitoring software, let me know. I can give you the link. It's classic DIY. If you look on GitHub, classic DIY pylon to MQTT, I think it's called. And basically what it's doing is there's an ESP32 hooked up on the battery to one of the 4 batteries. It's hooked up to one of the 4 batteries, RS-232 port, and then that sends the data is going to this Raspberry Pi here, which collects it all and runs these programs to graph it. Anyway, my battery's going dead in my phone or camera here, so that's it. Hope it helps someone. Here's what I'm talking about being full. It's a different day, but you can see these all say close to 100%, and this thing's now showing 100%, and the voltage, it's in absorb for about an hour, or I can't remember what I said, for half hour, and you can see the current, how it dropped right down when they're full. The voltage is 55.3. I was shooting for 55.2, so it's a little high. I could probably turn this down a little bit, but that's close enough. But you can see how the current dropped down as they got full, 100% full. And differential, it's not so bad. I do have a load on now, a little bit of load. Here's my battery 4, where they're, I don't know why, but they're really unbalanced. These are going to come up here and then meet up with the other ones. These are all pretty close, and then these are going to go up higher. But they're all pretty much full now. You can see these batteries are all the same. This one I got a year later, so that's why it has less cycles on it. And the differentials, not too bad. The battery 4, that's only up at like 65, and the other ones only got up to about 30 or 40 differential. I mean, ideally they'd be 1 or 2, but that takes some messing around to balance them all. So anyway, sorry for the glare on this. It's actually a sunny day out now, so plenty of power. Today I put this much power in them, and yesterday I did twice that much because they were really low.